Everyone, welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. It is so good to see you. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with breaking news at the noon hour. The Pac-12 has found a new leader just days after announcing the departure of its current commissioner. Teresa Gould will take over the role coming up on March 1st. At that time, she will become the first ever female commissioner of a Power 5 conference. She has been with the Pac-12 since 2018, serving as deputy commissioner. She will be replacing George Kliakoff, who is stepping down at the end of the month. His tenure saw nearly all of the teams in the Pac-12 jump to other conferences, with just Washington State and Oregon State now remaining. Gould addressed the future of the two schools and the conference. In a statement, she said, quote, "I look forward to working with both campus and national leaders to find solutions that will preserve opportunities for student athletes and set us up for long-term viability and success." You can learn more about the new commissioner. It's all posted on our website. Just head on over to KREM.com for all the details. All right, sticking with the sports theme, another big reason for Wazoo fans to celebrate today is that the Washington State men's basketball team is now ranked in the AP poll. This is the first time in 16 years. The Cougs coming in at number 21 in the poll. WSU is 20 and 6 overall this season and has now won 7 games in a row. The Cougs are currently second in the Pac-12 and could take over first place with a win at Arizona on Thursday. Washington State is also hoping to make the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2008. Meanwhile, the Gonzaga men's basketball team is inching closer to a spot in the top 25 poll. This week, they sit just 2 spots out. The Zags were last ranked a month and a half ago. Gonzaga is 20 and 6 overall this season. They have just 4 games left in the regular season, including a game in Portland coming up on Thursday and at home against Santa Clara coming up on Saturday. The Gonzaga women moving up in the polls today. They are now sitting at number 16. Congrats to them. The Zags leading the country with 24 wins this season and just 2 losses. An early look at the NCAA tournament rankings, which, by the way, are different than the AP poll, showing Gonzaga was outside the top 16. The Gonzaga women are hoping to earn a top 16 seed. Now, if they do, they would then host the first 2 rounds of the tournament right here in Spokane, which would be very cool. Okay, 12:03 right now. We're going to take a look at weather, turning from sports now outside, where we've had a pretty wet last several days here in the inland Northwest. Thomas Patrick is standing by with what we can expect. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, hey there, Laura. I know things are very much gray at the moment. The clouds have built in all across the inland Northwest, but it's decently mild, definitely not shivering as our temperatures have increased well into the 30s, and they're not going to stop there. In fact, we are still anticipating a bit of a jump up temperature-wise into the 40s during the afternoon hours, after which the rain will arrive. Wish I could show you Doppler radar. Graphics actually just froze on me here, but the rain is just approaching Pullman right now and it's moving northward. I've just tracked this out to arrive between about 2 to 3 o'clock in Spokane, after which we do get a couple hours of some steady rainfall. But the key here is that it is just rain and it is not snow. This is going to be the first of what could be several days worth of rain chances for the inland Northwest. So coming up, we'll give you a live look at Doppler radar and just how warm conditions are going to be through this mid-February.
All right, my friend, thank you. Coming in new at noon, an effort to build more affordable housing in Spokane and across the country. Less than an hour ago, Senator Maria Cantwell and Spokane Mayor Lisa Brow joined together to call on the Senate to pass a bipartisan tax package. That package includes a boost for the low-income housing tax credit program. Cantwell's office says if passed, the program would fund 1,700 units of affordable housing in Washington this year.
If you don't have that tax credit, chances are you're not going to get the housing to be built. It's not affordable enough for people to take, developers to take you up on that opportunity.
Affordable housing is critical for vibrant and inclusive communities.
The House passed the tax package last month. However, it still needs approval from the Senate and the President. It is 12:05 right now, and we are working to get more details after a woman was killed in a shooting in Northeast Spokane. Police say it all started on Friday when a man met up with a group of teenagers to get back his stolen property. Then at some point, the teens drove away and someone fired several shots. Police chased the car and pulled it over, and inside the car were 5 people, including the woman who had been shot in the head. 4 other teens in the car were arrested and faced several charges, including attempted robbery and assault. And we are tracking a developing story. This is coming out of North Idaho, where a fire broke out in Kamei last night between Main Street and Hill Street. You can see just how big the flames got in this video. And right now we are working to get an update on the damage, and we'll bring you the very latest just as soon as it comes into the KREM 2 newsroom. Well, as you likely know by now, it is President's Day, and if you have the day off, there is plenty to do. Nicole Hernandez is in downtown with a look at what we all need to know.
Yeah, so for one, parking meters are totally free here through downtown Spokane all day today because of the holiday. So if you want to come down, hang out downtown, don't have to worry about parking. You could head over to River Park Square. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of President's Day deals inside some of those shops in there, or just head down to Riverfront Park in general. The Louvre Carousel is going to be open. The New America Skate Ribbon is going to be open. Even Spokane City Hall is staying open for today. So if you're doing something productive, you will be able to still call 311. Trash is also running normal, so even with the holiday, don't forget to put your cans out. Some things are closed for the day though. The Spokane libraries are closed today, and you'll only be able to talk with the Spokane Municipal Services over the phone. Out in North Idaho, Coeur d'Alene City Hall is going to be closed today, but both Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene trash services are running like normal. So again, if you're a Monday trash day, don't forget to put those cans out. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.